you like to be a historian? To gather and evaluate information from a wide range of primary sources in order to answer questions about historical events. Today's topic is Revisionism and Negotianism, demystifying the difference. The historian's job is to piece together the various sources that tell the story of an event or historical period and piece them together into a coherent account. Reinterpretations of facts and narratives based on new evidence and sources are referred to as historical revisionism. When new evidence is discovered, new interpretations emerge. And new facts emerge, history is revised. In the meantime, historical negotianism, also known as historical distortion and historical denialism. It is the polar opposite of historical revisionism. There is a hidden agenda that promotes historical negotianism or distortion of history. And they are still creating or producing new evidence fabrication or document forgery. Historical negotianism is an illegitimate form of revisionism. This topic includes a number of theories and techniques for studying, understanding, and interpreting historical facts, including legitimate and illegitimate. Revising the sources of historical record has both positive and negative aspects. David Irving's open writing of his history denying the Holocaust, and negationist revision of certain historical events. To begin with, historical revisionism can be both legitimate and illegitimate. The positive, legitimate use of the term refers to changing on how you view a particular aspect of history in terms of academic pursuit. Due to changes in some circumstances, such as access to new data, scientific developments, changes in nationalism and ideology, and other societal attitudes, and more. This type of revisionism occurs continuously as historians constantly update and new amend the recognized views of events that occurred in the past. Perhaps, more commonly the term historical revisionism refers to its negative illegitimate aspect, which means distortion or denial of history for nefarious purposes. This is also known as negativism. For most, historical revisionism entails returning to the sources of a historical record or period with a new perspective or new data that may alter how we perceive it. This method of reliving history has both positive and negative implications. It is positive when new or history valid information is brought to light, enlightening readers about previously unknown history realities, and negative when history interpretations is changed by selectively using historical evidence that supports a particular set of political or cultural ideals to misuse history to support a particular political or cultural idea. Historical research is constantly evolving, and historical revisionism is constant that can be both positive and negative. Other positive applications of historical revisionism include completely rescuing visions of ancient societies. Consequently, David Irving's open writing of history denying the Holocaust that occurred during World War II is an example of historical negationism. Irving claims in his writings that the Holocaust was invented. Irving charged Deborah Lipsalt, an American historian, with libel in 1996 for her book Denying the Holocaust, in which Irving was criticized. He was arrested in Austria in 2006 for claiming that the Holocaust did not occur. Deborah Lipsalt, Michael Shermer, and Alex Grobman, the historians, distinguish between historical revisionism and historical negationism, the latter of which is form of denialism. Furthermore, some countries such as Germany have criminalized the negationist revision of certain historical events, while others such as California and Japan mandate negationist views of various reasons, such as free speech protection. Others mandate negationist views, such as California and Japan, where school children are explicitly prohibited from learning about the California genocide and Japanese war crimes, respectively. To sum it all up, revisionism is simply the revision of one's beliefs about a particular historical event or theory. It is sometimes used in an impolite manner, but it should not be. Historians are constantly revising history as they approach in it new ways or uncover new evidence. History, like science, is always changing. Historical revisionism is the rewriting of history. It should be used only when the truth is being replaced by lies. Historical revisionism is also known as historical negationism, historical distortion, or historical denialism by some. The legal distinctions between legitimate and illegitimate interpretations of the past is a global venture that takes on very different forms in different local contexts. Generalist conclusions will fail to recognize the complexities of the relationship between history and law, outlining some general trends and posing a question or two. On the other hand, may provide avenues for more structured discussions. That will be all. Thank you.